Hey y'all, I'm back. So I got around to deciding to make the French toast today. Y'all saw, if you watched my food pantry video, you saw that I got this loaf of cinnamon bread from the food pantry. So we are going to take that and we are going to make some French toast. Things you're going to need: milk, an egg. I know it's got cinnamon because it's got cinnamon bread, but I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon and some vanilla. Those are the things that you're going to need to have to be able to make this. So, this is actually one of the easiest things that in the world to make, and well, it's really not that hard. Just put your milk in a bowl, crack your egg, put that in there with the milk. The egg is going to be what helps your mixture stay on your bread. And I always make plenty, that way I've got enough for what I'm going to do. That thing of milk is exactly 1 cup. So if you have a half a pint of milk, that is exactly 1 cup of milk. Just so y'all will know, which is also 236 ml. For those of you who are not in the United States. Because I know that not everybody lives in this country and not everybody uses our unit of measure. In fact, most of the rest of the world doesn't. Put a little bit of cinnamon, and y'all just put some vanilla. This is not the kind with the alcohol in it, and the alcohol would cook out anyway. And just kind of mix it together. We are also, so I'm making breakfast for dinner tonight. That's just kind of how we're going to roll with it. Peeled some of those potatoes, probably like 3 halfway decent sized ones, not huge ones, but not, it's the equivalent of 2 to 3 decent sized potatoes for us. And that's what we're having. We're having some bacon, and I'm also going to make some eggs to go along with all the stuff. So, I am going to leave part of this loaf of bread. Like I said, my husband loves this to make toast with. So, I'm only going to take out a few slices. I'm trying to see here. Alright. This will be plenty right there. I don't want to leave him with none for toast, or I'll never hear the end of it. Those of you who are married will understand that. I'll never hear the end of it if I don't leave him some for toast. I've got some other bread over here that I can use to make more French toast with. Not a big deal. But I did want to use some of this. Just literally, you put your bread down in there on one side, flip it over, get it coated, and literally, I'm using the electric skillet again, right in. I used some baking, like the spray that you use on your pots and pans and stuff that you're going to put in the oven. I just put some of that in there because that has a non-stick finish. So, no biggie. We are just going to make this fairly easy. Hopefully I get enough to have some leftovers of this and stuff. Like I said, I've been trying to do some like freezer meals or meals where I'm going to have a few leftovers and things. That way I actually have some leftovers and things, so I'm not cooking every night. Because it seems like all I do is spend time in my kitchen or spend time cleaning my bathroom and my kitchen. Seems like that's all I get done, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to put a bit more cinnamon in here. I've got the skillet heated up and stuff. So we are going to let that sit there for a minute. Now this will take a couple minutes on each side and stuff to get good and cooked all the way through. And that's no big deal. And stuff. We definitely want to use the things that we were given at the food pantry. That is definitely something that is things that we try. I try to use up every bit of what we are given at the food pantries because food's expensive and it keeps going up. Alright, I'll be back to show you these. Now you will need to flip these over after one side gets nice and golden. You're going to want to flip them over and let the other side get nice and golden. When that happens, I'll be back to show you what they look like. Okay, y'all, I am back. And my French toast that I have made. Now, I've got 2 more pieces that are in that are just plain whole grain bread. They are like ready to take out at this point. And at this point, I'm turning my heat up on this thing because some of us want to get this show on the road and get around to getting dinner done. It's just how I roll. So I do not want to be here until 10 o'clock tonight trying to get this dinner fixed. So we've got the potatoes in. Now, I am going to grab me some butter. I do keep a thing of butter sitting on my top of my counter. Sits there all the time. Never had a problem. Smells just like butter. Don't smell spoiled. I'm just going to flat tell y'all. For those that are going to be asking, like, was that on your counter? Yeah, it was. It's been sitting there for weeks. Like a week or better. Probably a week. It's fine. I hadn't died from doing that yet, y'all. And I've been doing it for a long time. And I'm getting the butter melted because I want to fry my eggs in it and get my potatoes finished. You know, you want your potatoes, your fried potatoes, to look like golden brown and stuff. So, that is what we are in the process of doing, is getting the rest of this done. I'll have to heat my bacon back up, which is no big deal. I'll just put it down in the electric skillet and get that all nice and heated back up. The potatoes are starting to get a little bit of brown color on there, which is exactly what you want, golden brown. Kind of like a little bit darker than normal French fries, or around the same color as French fries, depending on how well done you like your potatoes. Now, I like mine fairly well done. I don't know, but I almost didn't do a second video today, y'all. I really did. I was just tired. But I am trying to get to the point where I am doing enough videos to possibly put one out at least a day or two a week, hopefully. Like I said in my earlier video today, I did get a cheap refurbished computer I got that through a place called PCs for People. They shipped it to me in the mail. It came, as delivered to my doorstep. All I had to do was set it up. That easy. It was, of course, like, again, refurbished. I used the electronic broadband benefit that was being offered to get that. It took $100 off, so I paid $25. And it, you know, I haven't had it an awful long time. And I'm just now really, it's been so long since I've had a computer at my house that I've dang well forgotten how the heck to use one, just about. I do not have any, like, really big, like, editing software on there yet, because I'd have to figure all that stuff out, y'all. Yes, I grew up in I guess, at the beginning of the computer age. I mean, I'm dating myself. I remember when, like, Windows 95 was out. So, take that for what you will. That makes me old. And so, at least I have some, you know, knowledge. I learned how to start using one. You know, a computer when I was in elementary school. They were out. Mostly schools or workplaces had them. Nobody had them in their homes, hardly. I mean, unless you were pretty darn set up money-wise. Because nobody had the money to afford one back then, at least the people I knew. Same things for the early cell phones. I think I knew one person that had a car phone. Yeah. I did not have my own cell phone, y'all. Literally, let me tell you my cell phone story. I did not have my first cell phone until I was old enough to work and pay for it as a grown person. That's when I got a cell phone, and it was a flip phone. Yeah, that was back in the day, y'all. It was before smartphones. Yeah. The kids nowadays, they do not understand how easy they had it. But the good thing about being as old as I am and not having a cell phone until I was an adult is your parents could not track you once you left the house. You could go out and have some fun, relatively speaking. But if I wasn't where I told my mom I was going to be, she's going to wear my behind out. I don't care how old I was. Yeah. I could have been one day shy of 18. My mama would have tore my tail up. That's just how my mom is. My mom's old school. Anyway, I'm getting these potatoes ready to go. When I have everything ready, I'm going to make some eggs. And I'm going to heat the bacon back up. Once I get all that done, I'll try to remember to show y'all what all this looks like. Okay, y'all. This is my plate. So, as you can see, potatoes and French toast, eggs, and some bacon. So, that tonight is what's for dinner, folks. Thanks for joining me again in Gina's Redneck Country Kitchen. If you haven't already, click like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.